respected Srimati Sonia Gandhi ji, Shri Motilal Vora ji, Shri Mukul Vasnik ji, Shri Rajgopal ji, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. Today happens to be the martyrdom date of Srimati Indira Gandhi. Indira ji devoted all her life to promote inclusive development, strengthen unity and integrity of our nation, and to promote the cause of national integration. To commemorate her life and work, the Indian National Congress, in its centenary year, had instituted the Indira Gandhi Award for National Integration. This award is given to individuals, institutions who have made notable contribution to promote the cause of national integration. The award for the year 2013-14 is being given to a notable Gandhian social activist, Shri P.V. Rajgopal, who has used non-violent and peaceful methods to mobilize the poor and the downtrodden in support of their struggle for their livelihood, so that they can lead a life of dignity and self-respect. In the 1970s, Shri Rajgopal used Gandhian techniques of non-violence to persuade dacoits in the Chambal Valley to give up their arms and to move into a settled life. Thanks to his efforts, more than 500 dacoits gave up their arms by 1976. Instead, Shri Rajgopal has been active in building the capacity of rural youth through training programs and mass mobilization of the poor in support of their struggle for livelihood rights. Shri P.V. Rajgopal did important work for the implementation of land reform in Madhya Pradesh and for the development of village industries in the northeastern state of Nagaland. As secretary and later as vice chairman of the Gandhi Peace Foundation, Shri Rajgopal has been actively engaged in the process of peacemaking in areas where armed conflicts were going on. I am therefore delighted that Shri P.V. Rajgopal is being conferred the prestigious Indira Gandhi Award of National Integration. He joins a long list of distinguished personalities from diverse walks of life whose contribution to nation building and national integration have been thus recognized. I recall my association with Shri P.V. Rajgopal first in 2008 and thereafter in 2012. I was struck by his simplicity as also the passion he brought to bear on his advocacy. The nationwide campaign launched by the Ekta Parishad under the leadership of Shri Rajgopal brought issues of land reforms, land rights, land disposition, land titles, land acquisition, and land development into sharper public focus. These subjects became part of the national agenda as well. As Prime Minister, I was acutely conscious of and sensitive to the concerns being articulated by Shri Rajgopal as part of the Jan Satyagraha. our government in fact signed a historic 10-point understanding with the Ekta Coalition in Agra on October 12, 2012. A number of follow-up actions were taken by us, and I do hope that the momentum generated then will be sustained, since there really can be no party politics on the substance of the understanding. What impressed me most was the peaceful nature of the agitation that Shri Rajgopal led. There were tens of thousands of protesters from across the country, but never was there any violence, any indiscipline. Shri P.V. Rajgopal mobilized men and women belonging to different faiths, speaking different languages, hailing from different regions, and belonging to different castes in an atmosphere free of rancor and prejudice, free of bitterness and hatred of any kind. This was truly Gandhian style mobilization at its very best. People belonging to the weakest section of society were demanding their constitutional rights in a peaceful, democratic way. It was not just because of the nature of the issues that were being raised, but also because of the manner in which they were being put forward, that our government reached out to them in a constructive and responsive spirit. Land issues are fundamental both in rural India and increasingly in urban India as well. There is still extreme inequality in the ownership of land. There is still vast scope for increasing the productivity of land. Although we accomplished much, land reforms have still to undergo massive modernization and updating. Land will of course be needed to meet the needs of accelerated industrialization and urbanization. But as we have seen so very dramatically, land acquisition laws must be fair, equitable, just, democratic, and humane. That's why the UPA's 2013 legislation passed unanimously and enthusiastically by Parliament to replace the colonial 1894 law is called the Right to Fair Compensation and Transparency in Land Acquisition and Rehabilitation and Resettlement Act. I am aware that many civil society activists, including Shri Rajgopal, made important contribution to this historic legislation. A new measure is now needed to implement the landmark Forest Rights Act of 2006. I had the privilege of working closely with Srimati Indira Gandhi in different capacities for over a decade and a half, knowing how deeply she felt about the land-related issues, particularly as they relate to livelihood security for Dalits and Adivasi communities. I feel it is therefore only appropriate that we honor Shri Rajgopal this evening. I congratulate Shri Rajgopal for this honor being conferred on him.